Halt! Citizens seeking an audience with the king are to wait in line outside the castle.
We were told the king wished an audience with us.
Is one of you Lady Mila?
That's me.
Very well. Please proceed.
What's the holdup?
I don't believe a doll is appropriate at a royal audience. I thought we might leave it here.
You sure? It's okay.
I'll hold that for you.
Now, let us meet this king.
What are you doing here?
I am Zhao the Immovable, of the Chimeriad.
The Chimeriad?
4 warriors in personal service to the king. To think Zhao was a member all along.
It is a great honor to meet you, former Chief of Staff Ilbert.
Ah, and you are the Ebon Wing of Azul, Wingle the Nova.
You must be the King of Azul.
My name is Gaius, King of Azul. Welcome, Maxwell.
You have requested an audience with the king, have you not? Now please, state your business.
Boosters made in your country have already fallen into Rashigal hands. If a war were to break out between your nations, then the results would be catastrophic for everyone.
Oh. And you came all the way here just to tell me that in person?
Yes, Your Highness.
We're planning to destroy one of Rashigal's weapons, a really big one at that. Once that thing's gone, we know that Rashigal's king wouldn't dare declare war on you. In fact, we hope that you might, help us?
Is there anything else?
Yes, there is one other matter we'd like to discuss. It is in regards to the booster laboratory within the Royal Hunting Grounds.
Is it true you once abducted orphans for this facility, and then you performed experiments on these children?
Well, I didn't see that one coming. What does any of this have to do with you, Spirit?
I am Maxwell. It is my duty to protect both humans and spirits alike.
Really? Spirits protecting humans? Now that is quite an interesting tale.
You forsook your duty as king, and then you toyed with the lives of your own people, didn't you?
The laboratory is entirely my responsibility. It was a haven for those children. They would have died without it. You imagine it as a mad scientist's lab, but I assure you the experiments were entirely humane.
You expect us to take your word for this?
But I was...
This girl, she was that test subject?
Yes, she was.
Even in Hamil, Elise was forced to live in a tiny room. Don't you consider that...
Cruel?
Well, yes.
Tell me something, boy. Have you ever considered what it takes to achieve happiness?
To achieve happiness?
Yes, to try and live a satisfying life. How do you think one can achieve that? Do you even know?
Well...
It takes freedom to make your own decisions and to form your own beliefs.
Exactly. It takes freedom.
Well, I disagree. When a man loses his way in life, the ground beneath him starts to slowly crumble until there is nothing left.
What do you mean, nothing left?
A man who cannot find his way becomes trapped. The more he struggles, the deeper he sinks into uncertainty. True happiness comes from following a noble path across an entire lifetime without getting lost. My country does not produce failures. It is the king's duty to show his people the proper path. I must keep them from becoming completely trapped. Now, let me tell you in no uncertain terms why I've called you here. Maxwell, I know you stole the key from the laboratory in Rashagal. Now hand it over immediately.
No, I won't. The key was not meant for human hands. When faced with the power that can destroy the entire world, no human can control him or herself.
It seems as though you haven't heard a thing that I just said, Spirit.
Something about royal guidance and noble paths. I've heard it before. You humans never change. I've watched you for 2,000 years.
All right. Then why don't you just tell us where the key is?
What?
Alvin! What are you doing?
But you can't!
Alvin.
Sorry, guys. I'm just doing my job.
Alvin, who did Maxwell entrust the key to?
The handmaid Ivor. He's probably sulking back in Nia Kara as we speak.
Al, what are you doing here?
Hey, Pressa. Long time no see.
Pressa, what is it?
Ignore them. Give your report.
The Rashigal army has invaded Hamil.
What did you say?
I'm afraid the casualties are high. Those not killed were captured. They were then sent to Rashigal. We also found evidence that the power of a great spirit was used upon the village.
A great spirit. But no one has successfully summoned the 4 great spirits for 2 decades.
Impossible. I would have known if the 4 great spirits had been released. Could it be the Lance of Kresnik? Is it possible that Nautical has made a new key?
If that's the case, then we're declaring war. Send word to all the clans. I am going to crush anyone who dares to harm my people!
Well then, we will no longer have any need for the likes of you. But if His Highness were to have the Spirit Maxwell as his captive, even the unruly clans would be forced to bend their knees.
Miss Elise.
Tipo, no! Well, don't just stand there! Come on, run!
Capture Maxwell. Recover the test subject.
Mission accomplished!
You knew that we'd have to escape, so that's why you left Tipo with the guard.
Yes, I knew that it would end up being Mila who treated with King Gaius. And when Mila fully expresses herself, well, I figured something would happen.
I see why you were cautious.
Yep, just as predicted.
Oh, I know what that's called. That means Mila's a troublemaker.
Yo, Mila! Did you hear the whole thing?
I can't deny the truth of your words, but there is one thing I'd like to add. By that definition, wouldn't Tipo be a troublemaker as well?
I guess that's...
What? You're not gonna defend me?
So Alvin really was a big fat liar.
I assumed he had his reasons, but this time he took it too far.
Stupid traitor, let me at him!
Why would he betray us like that?
I'm afraid even I can't read his mind.
How could he do this to us? He better not show his face around us again. It won't open.
If we can reactivate the 5 control stones, we may be able to unlock the gate. Pour your mana into the stones until they glow red.
Just like at Fort Gandala.
The gate will not unlock, however, unless we all activate the stones at roughly the same time.
Wait, I've never done anything like this before.
Don't worry. Just use your mana as you would when casting an art.
There's no time. We've only one chance.
Let us begin.
Uh-oh.
Done.
Already?
I'm finished too.
Same here.
I did it. Come on, come on. I'm so sick of holding everyone back. Why? Why can't I do it? Mila,
Leia, relax.
I'm not good enough for this.
Quit thinking you're inferior to anyone here.
Thanks.
You can do this. Let's continue.
Okay. Ha! Yes!
Hurry up, you two!
Nobody leaves me behind at a party.
Prosa, was it? If you've been Gaius' henchwoman all along, then you've been after us ever since we escaped Fenmont.
Al sold you out to His Highness way back in Nia Khera.
He was on your side the whole time.
Hardly. That man's no ally.
Huh?
I'll leave our relationship to your imagination. All I'll say is this. Al drifts from one group to the next like a ship without a compass. Trying to plot his course is impossible. Serves you right for trusting him.
It's obvious that the Lance of Kresnik is the greatest threat if war breaks out. Surely Maxwell realizes this.
Your territorial squabbles are of no interest to me. My only concern is keeping that thing out of human hands and preventing a miserable end for us all.
so high and mighty, it's time someone broke your arrogance.
Enough! You didn't become a veteran of countless battles through meaningless bloodshed. Has your youth gotten the better of you?
Don't lecture me on age, Ilbert. Your ways are old. Therefore, you falter. And then you flee.
What just happened?
A sudden burst of mana.
He has a booster.
Why?
Who are you?
Yes, Saiban Punyukaida, Tiyao de Sevon Priyande.
What? Is that Long Dao?
So un Susu Maxwell. Wizun Kichiodo.
Nope.
Why?
I warn you, he's quite strong like this. Can't understand a word he's saying, though. No matter, you'll understand soon enough. Once we're all finished with you. Not bad. Let me feel it.
Let's finish him!
I'm so strong. Shoot. Drain their claw.
His hair completely changed.
And his speech, too!
As mana dramatically increased, there can be only one reason: a booster.
What now?
Still want to play, do you?
Wait!
Don't try to stop me.
No, look!
I suppose our time is up.
Running away again, Ilbert? It's because you ran last time that King Noctigal ended up the way he did.
This is tough. I don't know which martial arts to use.
You simply have to experiment with them all. It's the only way to find the ones that suit your style.
Is it true Hamil was attacked?
I'm surprised that you would care. The people of that village treated you horribly.
It's true that we were bullied a lot.
But there was a man who gave us fruit, and a woman who put a blanket over me so I wouldn't get cold. They didn't deserve to have horrible things happen to them.
I see.
And having a great spirit running wild would be so scary.
It was the Rashagal army that attacked, right? Why would they do that?
I don't know. It seems we'll have to head to Rashagal to find out. And more importantly, to ensure the tragedy of Hamil is not repeated.
Yes.
careful. Word of our altercation in the capital may have preceded us.
How was your audience with the king?
I'm sorry, we'll have to talk later. Can we depart right away?
Well, I guess that's possible. You in some kind of hurry?
Yeah! The king's men are hot on her!
No need to rush off.
Alvin?
They're on a wild goose chase in the mountains right about now.
You threw them off our scent? Is this some kind of peace offering?
What? It's only natural I helped you. We're friends, aren't we? Come on, you don't believe me? I know you've put your trust in me before. Would it kill you to give me another shot?
I guess not.
Attaboy.
Welcome back. I'm glad that you're safe.
Thanks. You almost sound sincere.
If nothing else, it seems that Alvin has bought us some time.
I'd ask what's going on, but I don't think I want to know. You people sure have a lot of drama in your lives. I'll be in front of the Wyverns. Come see me when you're ready to fly.
It's finally time.
We'll saddle up as soon as we're ready.
Right.
So Zhao is one of King Gaius's henchmen.
One of 4. They're called the Chimeriad, because each member embodies a different weapon of the Chimera. Wings, horn, stinger, and fangs. I've heard rumors about them.
Like what?
It isn't public knowledge, but 2 years ago, hostilities broke out on Shrade Island. Rashagal sent 120 elite soldiers, but the rumors say they were wiped out by 4 enemy agents.
4 people defeated 120 soldiers?
Sounds like we shouldn't wake the beast.
I am beat. Come on, let's get a room for the night.
Are you okay? You look pale.
I'm fine. I just keep thinking about Hamil.
What happened there isn't your fault. You should try forgetting about it. I guess that's easier said than done. Maybe it would help to go see Hamil for ourselves. Wait, hold up.
Still having doubts about me, huh? It looks like you're not the only one. Fine, fine. Remember the first time the 3 of us went to Niakara, and I went off by myself?
The time that I came out of my shrine and Jude was the only one there?
That's the one. I was off meeting with Wingle.
So you had a secret arrangement with them, to hand Mila over if she became a problem.
How could you? Stabbing Mila and Jude in the back like that?
Hold it. Yeah, I was working a few different angles back then, but this time I was just using that to our advantage. You know, the only reason we were given permission to use the Wyverns is because I arranged that with them ahead of time.
Wait, so when you betrayed us in front of Gaius?
Yep. If I hadn't pretended to betray you there, they never would have let us ride the Wyverns. That's why I lied and told them you ran in the opposite direction of Xiandu.
I want to believe you, but I can't. Not yet.
That reminds me. That Pressa woman we met at Kijara Sea Falls. It seemed like you already knew her.
What do you want to know?
Who is she, really? How can we trust you if you keep hiding information from us?
Hey, all right, calm down. No need to get snappy.
Do you even know what you're putting us through?
I met her when I was working for Rashagal's intelligence service. At the time, she was an Azul secret agent working undercover in Fenmont.
And?
After that, we became more personally involved. You probably don't want to know the specifics.
Okay, I believe you. But I still don't trust you.
You're so cute when you're upset.
Stop that. I'm still angry at you.
All right, all right.
Alvin, can I ask you one last thing?
Of course.
Tell us why you're helping us. What's in it for you?
You're asking that now? Because I love the hell out of you guys, of course.
More lies!
How could you even think that? I'm hurt.
You don't look so good. Maybe we should take a few days off.
No, we can't afford to do that.
Ooh, ow! Such agony. I think I just threw out my back again.
Oh no! My, acute hiccup disorder. It's totally flaring up.
That sounds pretty serious. You two need to get some rest.
Please!
Yes, please. Ow, ow, ow!
Very well. I'd hoped to get an early start tomorrow, but I guess we can push our departure back a bit.
Does your asperixis still hurt?
No, not as much as before.
Before? Before it was so bad that you passed out from the pain.
Without the asperixis, I wouldn't be able to stand, let alone walk and fight. To me, there is no greater pain than having something to do and being unable to do it. Thanks to this, I can do what I have to. The pain is a small price to pay.
How's Mila doing?
She's pushing herself too hard.
Mila's so composed that it's easy to forget sometimes. But the fact is, she's making a difficult journey after suffering a terribly debilitating injury.
And taking it easy doesn't seem to be in her vocabulary.
If only there was some way to alleviate her pain. Even just a little.
If only we had a heart herb.
Oh, of course. Heart herbs are renowned for their ability to relieve pain.
Yeah, I learned about them in my pharmacology class. When used in aromatherapy, they're supposed to ease the tension in both body and mind.
They're also rare, bordering on extinction. I wanted to get a heart herb for a special lady once, but I couldn't find one anywhere.
I'm sure it won't be easy to find, but I want to try, for Mila's sake.
All right! We finally got some heart herb!
It should definitely help out with Mila's pain.
Yeah, let's hurry on back!
I've become much more used to the asperixis now.
But I'm assuming it still hurts.
That's what I've gotten used to.
Hey, Jude was so worried about you that he went and found you a heart herb.
What's that?
It's an extremely rare herb with potent healing abilities. When used during aromatherapy, its effects are second to none.
You went to all that trouble for me?
It was nothing. Here, let's try it out.
That smells amazing.
I feel so much calmer.
How is it? Do you feel any better?
Yes, I can feel the tension melting away.
Mila?
I can't stop hiccuping.
Oh no! You caught my acute hiccup disorder?
I kinda doubt that. She's probably just allergic to the hard herb aroma.
If it was an allergy, wouldn't she be sneezing?
Perhaps this is some unique aspect of Mila's anatomy?
I'm sorry. I'll put it out right away.
This is fun. I've never had hiccups like this before. It makes me forget all about my pain. Thank you, everyone. Oh.
No problem.
So, now what?
As long as Mila's happy, I say we can move right along.
After all, there's no better medicine than laughter.
Exactly.
Sorry, I wasn't able to speak with you earlier. I'm Carla Outway. It's lovely to meet you.
I'm Mila.
Rowan, a pleasure to meet you.
Carla's a historian and a teacher.
That's very admirable of you.
Not at all. And how about you? You won the tournament, right? That makes Elise one of the youngest winners ever.
Really?
Remember what I told you about Master Hemming? He won his first tournament when he was 14. And until Elise showed up, his record was never officially broken.
And what about unofficially?
An astute question. Unofficially, the youngest person to win the tournament did so at 12, the same age as Elise. He was a young boy who fought his way to the final match alone without even using a Lilium orb.
Are you sure he wasn't a spirit?
No, of course he wasn't. His name was Erston Outway.
Erston Outway? Is he related to you?
My brother. This happened 20 years ago.
But why wasn't his victory officially recognized?
Our father was the chief of the Outway tribe. But we were a small tribe, and the other tribes used their influence to change things the way they saw fit. That's just how it was back then.
So you're saying his win was taken away?
Yes, it was his opponent's doing. He belonged to a tribe that was very close to the king.
20 years ago. That would place it before the dawn of Azure. Before the current king took the throne, the chiefs of several large tribes ruled alongside his predecessor.
Many people were killed back then, but our current king put a stop to that.
I see.
Anyway, I have an important errand to run. See you all again soon.
Imagine having a hard-fought victory erased like that. I wonder how Carla's brother felt.
I used to be quite a martial artist myself. I defended my position as the Army's second strongest fighter throughout my military career. If it were me who was robbed like that, I'd have hunted down my opponent and thrashed him again when no one was looking.
Rowan, you play pretty dirty.
So what would you do in that situation?
Me? I can't even imagine.
Did you introduce this Carla person to Rowan and Mila?
Yeah, I did.
Well, your acquaintances are my acquaintances. Hook a girl up!
Here she goes. Fine. Let's head to Shandu.